them the best.
Place to go for all your monthly accounting and tax service needs. Conveniently located at 201 South Main across the Drew County Courthouse. At 13 Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve. So call 367-580 or 367-3457. Schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 13 Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
Are you needing a new automobile? You need to go see our new friends at Monticello Chevrolet GMC. Highway 425 North in Monticello. Formerly licensed to Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready. They got new arrivals arriving every day. New and used cars, trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC. Highway 425 North in Monticello under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today.
All right, we welcome you back here to Steele Fieldhouse. We got back just in time for the national anthem, so we'll take another commercial break, and then we'll come back and take a look at the starting lineups for both ball clubs when we return here on KHPM 93.7.
Just your local bank. We're part of your community. From coaching youth sports and sponsoring local events to volunteering at food drives, our employees are your neighbors, working to make our community stronger every day. Whether it's helping you with your finances, supporting local businesses, Union Bank is committed to making a difference right here at home. Union Bank, better bank since 1887. Investing in community, investing. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing rate. Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
I'm Daniela Delgado at UAM Sports. It's easy to see why UAM is a destination for higher education. From welding, nursing, and heavy equipment to social work, biology, education, and forestry. There's something for everyone. UAM offers affordable certificates of bachelor's and master's degree programs at Monticello, Lincoln, and Cross. Start a bold course, start your journey at UAM.edu.
Commercial Bank. Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank, with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Orange, Hermitage, and Hampton. More accessible local banks serve you. Whether you're looking for a loan, checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking. Commercial Bank. We have roots where others have branches. Remember FDIC.
Again, we welcome you back here to Steele Fieldhouse on this Saturday afternoon. Great American Conference basketball here on KHPM 93.7. The starters for Southeastern Oklahoma State are coached by Darren Grover. They will start at guard, Stevie Stinchon. At guard, Kinsley Warden. At forward, Caitlin Kabisky. At guard, Abby Barr. And at forward, Holly Lindley. For your UAM Blossoms this afternoon, getting the start, of course, pretty much the same as we've been seeing. Nay Ellis will start at forward. She's a 5'11 junior for the Blossoms. Bailey Harris at forward, a 5'11 senior, 3-year Letterman. At guard, Kennedy Shelton, a 5'9 junior. At forward, Kelsey Blatemore gets the start, a 5'9 senior out of St. Louis, Missouri. And Alyssa Batten will run point guard position. She's a 5'9 freshman for the Blossoms. And she hails from Hutto, Texas. As we get set for this afternoon's ball game, Sam, you think Blossoms have got to continue to play hard like they did on Thursday? I know you weren't here, but they really had a good game on Thursday.
We got Kennedy Shelton back out there. Really like her. Maybe some of her will rub off on the rest of them. We just get started off the game, we'll be okay.
Opening tip's going to be up and controlled by Southeastern Oklahoma. Southeast will bring it up the floor. Blossoms will open in a man-to-man defense. Southeast works it out on the perimeter. Get it off to Warden. Warden tries to drive baseline. Cut off nicely there. Back out top of the key. Get it out there with Barr. Barr comes over on the right wing now. Gives it up to Stincham. Stincham. Long pass over on the left wing. Drive down the baseline. That's going to be Minton. Lost a handle on it. They get it back. Shot clock violation. Good defense.
Excellent defense for the whole shot clock. Really, really good.
So the Blossoms staying with the man-to-man and really put pressure on the ball everywhere it went. All right, Blossoms will bring it up to floor and get it in the hands of Bailey Harris. Harris takes the dribble to the free throw line, just double team, tied up, jump ball off, and then possession belongs to the Blossoms. Got to watch that backside double team.
Exactly. I thought she saw her before she picked up the ball.
Kennedy Shelton will trigger it in. 20 on the shot clock for the Blossoms. Kennedy looking to get it in, finds Blackmore out deep in the front court. Kelsey drives down the left side of the lane, puts a shot up in the lane, and it goes around. It falls off the rim. I mean, hung there forever.
It did everything but fall in the basket.
Rebound came to Southeastern. The Savage Storm will have it here in the front court. They work it off to Lindley. Lindley goes right side over to Stitcham. Back out front. Three-pointer on the way, and it's good by Abby Barr. That'll put Southeastern up 3-0. We played a minute and 15 seconds. 3-0 here in the first quarter. Batten controlling the point for the Blossoms. They start the half-court offense. Get it to Harris. Bailey pulls up just inside the arc. Two-pointer on the way. Good. Bailey Harris, her first 2 points, 3-2. Southeastern hit the lead here early as a quick shot on the other end. An air ball going out of bounds off of Southeastern on the rebound. So UAM will get it back, trailing by 1 with 8:17 to play here in the first quarter. Again, you got out there on the floor. It's Batten, Kelsey Blakemore, Kennedy Shelton, Bailey Harris, and Nay Ellis. They go to Harris, and she's going to be fouled. She's held by Southeastern's Kinsley Warden. Her first team foul.
Tried to go back door, and she had her beat. She had to hold on to her to stop that.
Shelton will trigger the inbound again. She looks to get it in, does to Bailey Harris. She'll leave it out front to Batten. Alyssa. Southeastern in a man-to-man defense as well. Blackmore goes in, gets that blind-sided double team again.
We got to be expecting that.
Got it stolen away. Turnover Blossoms. Here comes the Savage Storm. Abby Barr. Right side. We get it off over there to Warden. Warden back out front to Barr. Barr. Have a whistle. What do you call it? 3 seconds?
Carrying
the basketball. Okay. That'll be a turnover.
Really evident, too. I mean, she almost picked it up.
Kelsey Blakemore going to go get a breather. Checking into the ball game is going to be Camille Pritchard. Camille, 6'1" junior out of Bristow, Oklahoma. In the ball game for the Blossoms. Had some good minutes the other night off the bench for the Blossoms. They go to Ellis. Ellis off the bat and deep on the right wing. She'll drive to the free throw line. Now leave it with Kennedy. She'll drive in. And we got an offensive foul, though, called against Batten for a blocking foul.
The referees are really on top of that. They call that almost all the time.
3-2 still our score. Taking into the ball game, Haley Cruz comes in. Alyssa Batten goes sit down as Southeastern takes it down. Kabisky goes inside the lane, shot up, no good. Blossoms tip it out of there. Nay Ellis chases down the rebound. Ahead to Cruz. Haley goes all the way down to the baseline. Now brings it back out to the elbow. With the dribble. Finds Kennedy Shelton. Shelton over the corner. Haley Cruz, a three-pointer on the way. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Southeastern. Southeast will have it. They'll bring it up the floor. Stitcham.
That's kind of a mouthful, isn't it?
Stincham gives it up to Barr. Barr going to leave it out front. Ball knocked away, picked up by Camille Pritchard for the Blossoms. UAM forces the turnover. Getting ahead to Bailey Harris. Bailey makes the dribble, goes into the paint, throws it back out to Cruz. Ball batted away and stolen. We got more turnovers in the ballgame. We got points.
Again, we got points.
There's a long three-point on the way by Southeastern. No good. The rebound saved in right to Southeastern. Laying it up and in on the putback is Kinsley Warden. 5-2. Back to a three-point advantage for Southeastern Oklahoma. We're down to 6:08 left to play here in the first quarter. Haley Cruz going to penetrate. Goes all the way to the baseline. Shows all the contact as she goes up for the shot. She's going to shoot some free throws.
Nice drive. She beat her man right off the bat. Went straight to the basket.
First personal foul on Caitlin Kabisky. Second team foul, and Haley Cruz is going to be at the line shooting 2 shots here. 5-2 our score. First free throw is up, and it is good.
Atta girl.
Haley, a 5'8" graduate student, 1-year letterman from Raleigh, North Carolina, playing for the Blossoms here this afternoon. Here we go with the second free throw. It's up, nothing but net. Got the lead down to 1, 5-4.
Nice form on the free throws, too. She turned it loose good.
Southeastern with it here in the front court. Leaving Holly Lindley out deep. Guarded out there by Pritchard. Picks up her dribble. Now throws it. And Haley Cruz flashes for the steal. Knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Southeastern. They'll have 17 on the shot clock and have to inbound almost in front of their own bench.
Good defense still by the Blossoms. Really hard.
Haley Cruz, Bailey Harris, Camille Pritchard, Kelsey Blatemore back into the ball game, and Kennedy Shelton on the floor for Blossom. Southeastern with the basketball. They work it off to Stitcham. Stitcham in the lane, shot up, no good. Pritchard goes high to get a rebound for the Blossom.
Nice block out. Good job by Pritchard.
Ahead to Cruz. Cruz, they're in the corner to Harris. Bailey tries to drive along the baseline. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Blossoms. Again, both teams having trouble holding on to the ball.
Holding on to it. Exactly.
We got 5:26 left to play in the first quarter. It is 5-4. Blossoms trail by 1. A chance to take the lead here this trip into the front court. Haley Cruz with it at the elbow. Left side, backs in. Pulls up the double team. Should be open. Now throws it away. Stolen. Down the floor, going coast to coast. Abby Barr lays it off the glass and good. 5 points for Abby Barr. And a steal on the inbound and a put up. Stevie Stincham. Blossoms just weren't paying attention. No. 5-point lead now for Southeastern, 9-4. And the Blossoms throw it away and turn it over. 4:55 to play in the first quarter. Coach Midlick not happy with the play of his team. We've got a timeout on the floor. It's 9-4. Southeastern leads it. We're back in a moment.
Proud sponsor of this athletic event, building a strong team takes commitment and hard work. Maxwell Hartwood Boy understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest Hartwood boys in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of the winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hartwood Boy and wishing them the best. Thursday and Associates, 201 South St. Monticello with the full range of accounting services. All of business of large corporations uses personal accounts. Thursday and Associates can provide the services you need. Particularly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes. They can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give Thursday and Associates a call, 870-367-3580, or stop by their office. 201 South in Monticello.
9-4, Southeast Oklahoma with a lead over the Blossoms. And we talked about the turnover. We had more points than we had turnovers. We got 10, but we got 13 points on the board.
And the Blossoms have only got 3 shots off in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're 1 of 3, 33%. The Savage Storm, they're 4 of 8, 50%. 7 turnovers for the Blossoms, 3 for Southeastern.
Even if we don't make them, we got to We got to figure out a way to get some more shots up.
Quit turning the ball over. Here we go. Southeastern has it in the front court. They work it off on the left wing. We get it over to Whiteman. So leave it out front to Warden. Warden up to the free throw line. Kick it outside from the beyond the arc. A three-point shot on the way, no good, but it goes off the hands of 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 and out of bounds. That last time out, Mass checks into the ball game. Bailey Harris is going to go sit down, and Shelton will check back in. Kennedy comes back into the game. 20 on the shot clock for Southeastern as they inbound it. They get it in. Stincham out front here to Lindley. Lindley working against Pritchard. They go back to Stincham. She'll pull up. Right jumper from just inside the elbow. Good. Stevie Stincham gives Southeast a 7-point lead. Blossom did a basket this trip down the floor. Down by 7. Get it underneath the Blake. Kelsey forces a shot up. No good. It's partially blocked. Gets it back. Throws it up. No good, but a foul call.
Nice rebound.
Foul is going to go against Brianna Whiteman. Her first, third team foul. Kelsey Blakemore is going to get to go to the free throw line. Shooting a couple of free throws here. Bailey Harris will check back into the game. Ella Mass goes out. Free throw by Kelsey's on the way. It's good. 11-5. Blakemore's free throws up, and it's good. The second one got them both. Blossoms are now 4 out of 4 from the line. We're going to see pressure by the Blossoms in the back court. 3:55 to play first quarter, 11-6. Southeastern with the lead. As they'll inbound it, get it in. Got them stopped in the backcourt. They throw it all the way up, get it across the timeline. Southeastern backdoor feed underneath, shot up and in, good by Kinsley Warden. 13-6. Southeast leads it by 7 again. Shelton spins, turnaround jumper in the lane, no good. Blossoms can't hold on to the rebound, and Southeastern will come out of there with it. They get it ahead to Stincham. Leave it out front to Whiteman. Now off to Hackler. Go back down on the baseline to Whiteman. Backing in there against May Ellis. Get some backside help. Almost throws it away. They keep in 8 to shoot. They get it here to Lindley. Lindley drives, shot up, no good. And the Blossoms have a rebound. May Ellis comes down with it.
Pretty good defense that trip.
Quickly down the floor, ahead to Pritchard. Pritchard goes in, running jumper on the baseline, no good. Rebound, Southeastern. Got to make some shots. 13-6. Southeastern with a 7-point lead. Down the floor, Holly Lindley fires a long 3. It's an air ball, but the Southeastern keeps it alive. They kept it alive. They'll reset. Stincham out here. They throw it out deep in the front court near the end. 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Stincham off to Hackler. Now back to Stincham. Turnaround jumper. Good. Man, you can't defend that.
No, sir. She's a pretty good player.
6 points for Stevie Stincham. They lead it by 9. And the Blossoms turn it over again. Outlet pass down the floor. Lay it up and in. Good by Kinsley Warden. And Coach Midlick has seen enough. He wants a timeout. It is 17-6. 2:02 left to play here in the first quarter. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. But he had to stop the bleeding somewhere.
Exactly. We're doing the same thing on offense. We're turning our back to the double team, and they're stealing it and beating us to the other end of the floor. We've got to figure out a different set or something on our offense.
17-6. It was 9-4 at the media timeout. They've now outscored us 8-2 in the last 3 minutes. All right, on the floor for the Blossoms out of the timeout. Kelsey Blakemore, Haley Cruz, Camille Pritchard, Bailey Harris, and Nay Ellis. Blossom will have it coming out of the timeout. Southeastern stays in a man-to-man. Cruz running the point, hands it off to Bailey Harris. Left wing, they get it over to Pritchard. Pritchard Tries to penetrate at the elbow, can't do it. Gets it out to Ellis. Back to Cruz beyond the arc. Cruz goes down the right side of the lane, back out front. Harris for three, and it's good. Bailey with 5 points, first three of the game for the Blossoms.
Nice shot. Good ball movement.
Southeastern will keep it here in the front court as they work it around. Weidelman, left side, they get it over to Scott. Scott drives in, little jumper from the elbow, good. Drives, goes into the paint. Going to call it for a foul. Circle. Nice feed into Ella Mass.
Nice.
She's going to be fouled as she goes to the basket. 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗐𝗑𝗏 is going to come at the foul, her second. And Ella Mass is going to get to go to the free throw line.
They've been expecting us to keep running that kind of weave outside, and Ella went back door on them. And
Ella misses the free throw. She'll have one more opportunity. 7:34 to play in the first half, 12-24. Southeastern leads it, make it 13-24. Southeastern with the lead. Ella Mass, Nay Ellis, Nicole Weaver, Alyssa Batten, and Kennedy Shelton on the floor for the Blossoms. Running the point, Stitcham gives it up for Southeastern. Out front, they'll leave it. Now with Barr, whistle and an illegal screen. What they call? Travel? I was looking down at my score sheet. Going to be a turnover against Southeastern.
the coach didn't think it was a walk. He's letting the official know.
Coach Darren Grover, been there a long time at Southeastern. Blossoms have it front court. Again, neither team has scored a field goal here in the second quarter. We are almost 3 minutes into it. Batten takes it into the paint. In the corner to Shelton. She'll drive baseline. Shot off the glass. It is good. Kennedy Shelton. Nice, strong move. Finally gets one to go.
I was going to say, Kennedy, when all else fails, she's going to go to the hoop.
A quick three on the other end, put up by Lindley for Southeastern's no good. Ella Mass chases down the rebound for the Blossoms. Ella gives it up to Batten. Batten behind the back dribble down the left side of the lane. Tries to go back out front. Stolen away by Southeastern's Holly Lindley. She'll take it with an easy layup. 26-15. An 11-point lead for Southeastern. Blossoms with the basketball. Nicole Weaver with it out here in the front court. Picks up her dribble, hands it off to Shelton at the free throw line. Back outside to Ella Mass. They save it in, get it in the corner. Batten for three, and it's good. Wow.
Needed that.
Alyssa Batten, her first three, third three of the game for the Blossoms, and it's 26-18. We cut it to single digits. There's a drive along the baseline, count it, and a foul. Foul is going to go on Alyssa Batten. It'll be her second. She just got beat by Stevie Stitcham.
Exactly, and Stitcham's not the one we want to have the ball.
She's got 8 points already in the ball game, gives them back a 10-point lead, can stretch it back out to 11 with 5:54 to play. Misses the free throw, and Ella Mass will chase down the rebound. Pritchard checks into the game for the Blossoms at that last dead ball. There's a ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by Southeastern, so the Blossoms will maintain possession. with 21 on the shot clock. Blossoms will inbound it. Ella Mass looking to get it in. Gonna have to hurry. Finally goes into Blakemore.
Nice pass.
Camille Pritchard, left-handed layup good. Camille, nice assist by Kelsey Blakemore.
Exactly. Good cut to the basket by Pritchard.
28-20 now. Southeastern with the lead. Lindley trying to drive. It's cut off. Leave it outside there to Stincham. Stincham misses a 10-foot jumper. Offensive rebound by Warden. Goes all the way underneath the basket. Now kicks it back out front to Barr. Barr leaves it up with Lindley. They go to the free throw line to Hackler. Hackler goes in. Somehow gets the shot to go. She went way underneath the basket.
Yes, she did.
But got it to go. She's got 5 in the ball game. Back to a 10-point lead. Blossoms working around the perimeter. Camille Pritchard for 3. It's no good. Rebound. Southeastern will have it. Under 5 to play now here in the first half. Lindley has it knocked out of her hands by Blakemore. Picked up by Camille Pritchard. Blossoms have been able to cut it to 8 twice, but that's as close as we've been able to get it. Haley Cruz running the point now for the Blossoms. Has it here in the front court. They set up half court. Blakemore sets up a screen at the free throw line. Cruz goes left side of the lane. Kick it out front to Ellis. Ella to Mass, now to Shelton for 3, and it's good. Kennedy Shelton, her first 3 of the game.
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen her take a three-point shot.
We've cut it down to 7. It's 30-23. 4:12 left to play here in the first half. A quick 3 on the other end's a brick. It goes off the leg and out of bounds off of UAM. Oh, my. Nobody around the basket was even knew she shot.
Exactly. I'm almost positive it went off a blue tennis shoe.
We've got 4:04 remaining here in the first half. It is 30-23. A timeout on the floor. Southeastern leads it. We're back in just a moment.
U.S. State Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello. Our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
I'm Peggy Dawes, Chancellor of the University of Arkansas at Monticello and proud UAM graduate from the class of 1973. UAM is a destination for learning, not just for our research. In fact, current UAM students come to Southeast Arkansas from more than 39 states and countries. Monticello and online, we offer more than 70 affordable and recognized programs. More than 90,000 alumni all over the world are proud to be united by UAM. We want you to be a part of our UAM family. Visit uamont.edu for more information.
It's 30-23. The Blossoms trail by 7. Sam, we talked about the turnovers. Blossoms have done a better job. In the first 5 minutes, they had 7 turnovers. We only got 12, so we've done better. Southeastern's got 9 turnovers.
And they've got twice as many shot attempts.
11 of 19 for Southeastern, 57%. The Blossoms, 3 out of 10. They make it 7 of 17. There's a shot put up by Southeastern. No good. Rebound comes down to the Blossoms. We can cut into this 7-point lead. Haley Cruz takes it all the way down in the right corner. Now brings the dribble back out on the right wing. Southeastern running a really tough man-to-man defense. Both teams have been. Pritchard gets it. Throws up a left-handed shot. No good. Rebound comes out to Southeastern.
Not sure that's the shot we wanted.
Southeastern will take it down the floor. Alicia Barr will bring it out front and leave it out there now with Hackler. Hackler going to give it up to Warden. Warden back to Hackler. They go down low to Barr. She can't get the shot off. Almost throws it away. It is stolen by Camille Pritchard. Blossoms with the steal ahead to Bailey Harris. Bailey brings the dribble back out front. Now drives back into the lane. A little contact and a whistle and a foul called on the floor against Southeastern. Going to be on Stevie Stincham. Stincham, her second personal. That is the 5th one, so we're shooting the bonus shot.
And it's on Stincham, so that's a good deal with 2. Because
At the free throw line is going to be Bailey Harris. Bailey shooting 2 shots, 30-23. Southeastern with a 7-point lead. Blossoms trying to crawl back in it. Bailey misses the first one. 3 minutes, 1 second left to play in the first half. Second free throw by Bailey is good.
Atta girl.
That'll make it 30-24. We've cut it to 6. Trailed by as many as 15. Under 3 minutes to play now here in the first half. Dolan gives it up to Lindley for Southeastern. Try to go inside. They throw it away. It'll be another turnover against the Storm. That'll be 10 turnovers against them. If you look at it, points off turnovers. Southeastern with 17. The Blossoms with 6. Here we go. Blossom, nice feed inside to Nay Ellis. She is fouled as she goes up for a shot. And the foul is going to go against.
Nice pass by Ella Mask.
Yeah. Cadron Scott picks up the foul. Nay Ellis is at the line. Nay's first one's up and no good. Wow. We are 6 out of 9 from the free throw line so far today. Here's the second free throw. It's up and it is good. 7 out of 10 for the Blossoms, and we cut it to 5. 30-25. Southeastern almost throws it away. They'll save it inbounds. That's Warden. Warden gets it off to Lindley. Lindley keeps the dribble out front. Now goes left side to Scott. Scott fires a quick 3. It's in and out. No good. Rebound on the floor. Picked up by Southeastern. They'll keep it alive. Warden off to Barr. Barr out on the right wing. Goes top of the key. Now right side again to Lindley. Lindley driving against Shelton. Right-handed scoop shots up and in. Good by Holly Lindley. She's got 4 in the game, and it's 32-25. Southeastern leads by 7. Blakemore with the basketball. 1:45 left to play in the half. Here's Shelton from just inside the free throw line. Knocks it down. Got a little separation from her man. Knocks the jumper down. Quickly down the floor. 3-point shot on the way by Southeastern. Good, and that's Abby Barr. Her second 3 of the game. 3rd for the Storm. Shelton wanting to go the other way. Gets it knocked away from behind. Blossoms will maintain possession. 35-27. After we cut it to 5, they stretched it back out to 8.
With that 3-point shot.
1:24 left to play before half. Haley Cruz will get the inbounds pass. Haley takes the dribble, backs up now close to the emblem, sits the screen from Nicole, backs up beyond the arc, fires the 3, and it's good. Haley Cruz, her second 3 of the day. 5 threes for the Blossoms. We cut it back to 5 again, 35-30. Under a minute to play in the half. Barr with it for Southeastern. And now a reach-around foul called on Camille Pritchard.
She almost got there. Almost got
her
there.
First personal. That's only the 4th team foul, so they're not shooting yet. Southeastern will inbound it on the baseline with 56 seconds to go. Oh, nobody picked up the entry, man, and she gets the easy shot. Aaron Dolan made that look too easy.
Exactly.
37-30 now. Blossoms down the floor. Cruz pulls up. 18-foot jumper from the right wing's no good. A rebound out of bounds off of Southeastern. Blossoms will get it back. Alyssa Batten going to check in. Haley Cruz will come out. Ella Mask, Camille Pritchard, Bailey Harris, Alyssa Batten, and Nicole Weaver on the floor for the Blossoms. Harris gives it up to Batten. Batten in the corner. It goes to Ella Mask. Mask almost lost the handle on it and does. Turnover Blossoms. Ahead the pass will go to Barr. Barr slows it down. Shot clock off. They can hold it for the final shot. Coach Darren Grover up directing traffic on his end of the floor. Coach Midlick giving out defensive instructions. 9 seconds left to play. Barr still with it out here in the front court. Goes around the screen. In the corner, they'll get it left side. Dolan for 3, and it's good as time expires. here at the end of the first half. Aaron Dolan, a clock beater at the buzzer.
They're wearing us out from three-point land. Once we get it down to about 5, then they bust a 3 on us again.
So it's 40-30, a 10-point advantage for Southeastern here as both teams head toward the locker room. 40-30, Southeastern leads it. We're back in just a moment.
Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the community builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank, we have roots where others have branches. Remember FDIC. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work. And Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
Thirsty and Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accounting and bank service needs. We're conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At Thirsty and Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457. Schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. Thirsty and Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
Monticello Chevrolet GMC is under new ownership and new management, and we're marking down prices and moving them out. Be watching the front for new inventory on Friday daily. Go to Monticello Chevrolet GMC and check out the great deals you'll find on GMC and Chevrolet vehicles only at Monticello Chevrolet GMC. Again, new ownership, new management means new thoughts and new prices. Go see them today, Highway 425 North in Monticello. Your GMC Chevrolet dealer in Monticello.
40-30 here at halftime. Southeastern Oklahoma State has led the entire ball game. They've led by as many as 15 there in the first half, and they outscored us 24-12. We outscored them. They outscored us 24-12 in the first quarter. We stayed even with them 18-16 in the second quarter to trail by 10 here at halftime. And some of the numbers for you in the ball game. Southeastern for the ball game, 18 of 32. That's 56% from the floor. They're 4 of 12 from beyond the arc, 33%, and 0 of 1 from the free throw line. The Blossoms, 9 of 21. So they've shot 11 more times than we have and made 9 more than we have. All right, we're 9 of 21. That's 43%. Three-point shooting is what's keeping us around. We're 5 of 8. So that's 63%.
And the free throws, we shot the free throws well.
7 of 10 from the free throw line for the Blossoms, 70%. Turnovers, 11 in the ball game for Southeastern, 13 for the Blossom. Points off turnovers. Southeastern has 20 points off turnovers. They've turned those 13 turnovers into 20 points. The Blossoms have made 8 points off of the 11 turnovers by Southeastern. Rebounding, 11 for the Blossoms, 12 for Southeastern Oklahoma. We're at halftime here. It's 40-30. The Blossoms trail by 10. We got men's action coming your way around 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one. So somewhere around 3, between 3 and 3:30, we'll have the men's broadcast here. I invite you to come on out and join us. Final home game for a while. Next week we travel to Oklahoma for 2 games out there next Thursday and Saturday. Then I think we're back on the road the next Thursday night.
To Magnolia,
I think you're right. But for the final home game for a while, we need to come on out and watch some UAM basketball. 40-30 is our score here at the half. We'll come back and look at individual numbers for you in just a moment.
Where we believe banking is about more than just numbers. It's about relationships.
When you walk through our doors, you're greeted by people who know your name and your story, because we're more than just bankers, we're your neighbors. Whether you're saving for the future or starting a business, you can trust the people you know and who know you to guide you every step of the way. Union Bank, better banking since 1887, where relationships matter, and you're always more than just an account number. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Whether you're looking for short-term rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
I'm Jeff Weaver, UAM Class of 1998. There is no other place like Southeast Arkansas. Our region is tied together by a love of land, family, and tradition. We're also a destination for higher education. UAM's campuses in Monticello, McGee, and Crawford educate thousands each year. And many graduates choose to stay in our corner of the state, serving as pillars of our community. Find out why more than 18,500 alumni in Southeast Arkansas and worldwide are proud to be united by UAM. Start your journey to becoming a Bo Weevil by visiting uami.edu today.
This is Todd Smith with Commercial Bank. Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Bourne, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank. We have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here at halftime. It is 40-30. Southeastern Oklahoma State leads it. We have no lead changes, no ties. They've led the entire first half. Built a 15-point lead. Blossoms were able to cut it to 5 twice there in the second quarter, but just a couple of big threes there at the end of the half.
They would hit, as soon as we got it to 5, they would work it around and get a 3-point shot and put them back up 8. So we got to figure out a way, if we can get it back to 5, we got to find the 3-point shooters.
All right, looking at individual numbers for you here in the first half. First of all, for Southeastern, they are led in scoring by Stevie Stincham. She has 8 points, no threes for her. She hasn't even attempted one. They've all been down low. She's 4 of 6 shooting. 8 points for Abby Barr. She did hit a couple of threes. She's 3 of 5 on the afternoon from the floor. And then it's 6 points for Kinsley Warden. All of hers came as layups. 4 points for Holly Lindley. 5 points for Ashton Hackler. 5 points for Aaron Dolan. 4 points for Kadron Scott. If you look at it, they got 14 points off the bench. The Blossoms. Leading scorers, Haley Cruz coming off the bench. She had a couple of threes there early, and then a couple of free throws, and she went 2 for 3 from downtown. 8 points for her. 7 points for Kennedy Shelton. 6 points for Bailey Harris. 3 points for Nicole Weaver. 2 points for Camille Pritchard. 1 for Ella Mask, and 1 for Nay Ellis. And I believe that rounds it up. Blossoms also got 14 points off the bench. So you got to look. Haley Cruz hit a couple of threes. Alyssa Batten hit a 3, and then Kennedy Shelton hit a 3. Bailey Harris hit a 3. We spread it around. We just got to get more of them to go in.
And Blakemore, we hadn't got any points out of Blakemore. And she's somebody that's got to contribute with some makes. And Bailey has scored some points, but she hasn't really gotten where she needs to get the ball to make her shot. We got to figure out a way to get her open a little more too.
It is 40-30. We are at halftime. Southeastern Oklahoma State with the lead over the Blossoms here on the UAM campus at Steelman Fieldhouse. We'll take another commercial break and be back with more at halftime in just a moment.
Of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, It takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 Associates, 201 South Main in Monticello, has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
Are you needing a new automobile? We need to go see our new friends at Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, formerly Lucky's of Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. They got new arrivals arriving every day, new and used cars and trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today.
This is Austin Hopper from Union Bank, where we're more than just bankers. We're your neighbors. From helping you finance your first home to planning for your future, we're right here in the community with you every step of the way. Our team understands your needs because we live where you live. We care about what matters to you. Union Bank, better banking since 1887, because neighbors make the best bankers. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing.
See. 40-30. Ernie Murray, one of the officials, walking by speaking to us here. He doesn't know we're on the air, huh?
Exactly. he doesn't know we can't just talk to anybody.
But, all right, it's 40-30. Southeastern Oklahoma State has a 10-point lead. They've done it by shooting 56% from the floor, 18 of 32, while the Blossoms are 9 of 21. So they've made twice as many shots as we have, and they've attempted 11 more than we have. The reason for that, the Blossoms having trouble holding on to the ball. 13 turnovers.
Exactly. If we could not turn it over, we could get some more shots. That ought to be easy to add up for them. We just got to do a better job of holding on to it.
Well, they did. The Blossoms did. I mean, the first 5 minutes of the first quarter, we had 7 turnovers.
Yes.
So we're only 6 in a quarter and a half. So we've done better.
We did a little better. You're right.
They're going to have to do a better job here in the second half if they want to pull this one out. It is 40-30 at halftime. Both teams have made their way out of the dressing room, taking their final preparations before the start of the third quarter. Don't forget men's actions coming your way. About 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one, somewhere around between 3 and 3:30, we'll have men's basketball. The Weevils taking on the Savage Storm of Southeastern. We'll take our final time out of the half and be back with the start of the third quarter when we return in just a moment.
State Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello. Our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information. UAM Baseball is having a leadoff banquet for fans of all ages on Tuesday, January 14th at 6 p.m. at Pauline Baptist Church. The guest speaker will be Ron Pope, father of Southeastern Conference Baseball, Hall of Fame college baseball coach, named the 6th greatest coach in college baseball history, with 29 years coaching at Mississippi State and 6 College World Series appearances. It's Tuesday, January 14th, 6 p.m., the UAM Leadoff Banquet. For ticket information, call Greg Snook at 870-460-1557.
This is Con Smith with Commercial Bank. Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank. We have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
40-30, Southeastern Oklahoma State with the lead here at half as we get set to start the third quarter. And again, we just got to knock down some shots and take better care of the basketball.
It's our position to start the quarter, so we need to get a good shot right here and get off on the right foot.
All right, to start the third quarter, it'll be Haley Cruz, Bailey Harris. Nay Ellis is out there along with Kennedy Shelton and Kelsey Blakemore. Southeastern ran a man-to-man and a really tough man-to-man defense in that first half. And they'll start out in that same man-to-man here in the second half. Cruz picked up her dribble, finally gets it to Blakemore at the elbow. She'll penetrate, go down the lane underneath, and they're going to have a whistle and a foul called inside. Southeastern right off the bat. The foul is going to go against Ashley. It's going to go against Holly Lindley, I believe, number 30.
I believe you're right.
Be her first one, and it will send Kelsey Blakemore to the free throw line. She's 2 out of 2 in the ballgame, make her 3 out of 3. She makes that first one. Second free throw is up, in and out, no good. Southeastern gets a rebound. So they start the third quarter with a 9-point lead. Blossom's going to have to work their way back into it. Southeastern goes baseline. They go underneath. Shot put up and in good by Kinsley Warden. Wow. And a foul called, so counted and 1.
Shelton got beat on the baseline.
Kennedy's second personal, first team foul. And at the line is Kinsley Warden trying to complete the three-point play, and she does. So put them back up by 12. 43-31. Blossoms trail by 12. They've got the basketball here in the front court. Blakemore again penetrates, double team outside. Haley Cruz for 3. It's off the mark, no good. Long rebound chased down by Bailey Harris for the Blossoms. Bailey to the elbow, left side of the lane, now to Shelton. She'll drive, right side of the lane. They're going to call a foul. I believe it's going to be on the floor against Southeastern. It's going to go on Stevie Stencham.
They're going to call it a shooting foul. They're going to give her the shot foul.
All right. Third personal foul against Stencham. Second team foul. And at the line is Kennedy Shelton, and she misses the first one. Oh, man. Need to make these free ones, don't we?
Exactly, when nobody's guarding you.
Second free throw is on the way. This one is good. So 1 out of 2. Kennedy with 8 points in the ball game. Blossoms with some pressure in the backcourt now. It's 43-32. Whistle, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Southeastern. Pressure turns it over. Blossom's going to get it back.
Southeast coach not too happy about that call.
He thought there was some contact before it went out of bounds. All right, Kennedy Shelton will trigger it in for UAM. She'll get it into Bailey Harris. 9 minutes, 5 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Blossoms down by 11. Bailey drives, throws it off the glass, and good. Well, just from the early going here in the third quarter, I think Coach Midlick's intention is to take it inside.
Exactly. Let's go to the hoop with it.
It is 43-34. Blossoms cut it to 9 again. Southeastern with the basketball in the front court. They get it off to Barr. Barr. Now bounce pass, right side, goes to Kabisky. She goes baseline, guarded there by Nay Ellis. Goes up, and an offensive foul called on Caitlin Kabisky. Might have been some good acting by Nay Ellis.
I was going to say, she should get an award for that. Exactly.
Third personal on Kabisky. So they got a couple of players now with 3 fouls, 3 personal fouls.
Yep, one of them is the one that's scoring all the points.
Blossom's going to get it back, 43-34. Blossoms trail by 9, 8:28 left to play in the third quarter. Haley Cruz to the elbow, left side, all the way to the baseline, back out front to Shelton. Kennedy Back in the corner to Cruz. Can't get the shot off. Pulls up. Gets her man in the air. Jumper no good from 16. Rebound. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by 𝗗𝗓𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗏.
She tried hard to make that stay in bounds.
Again, pressure in the backcourt. Forced a turnover last time. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll get it into 𝗗𝗏𝗏. 𝗗𝗏𝗏 double team. Picked up her dribble in the backcourt. Call a whistle, and she's tied up. Jump ball. It'll belong to Southeastern on the alternating possession. But again, good defense by the Blossoms. 8:06 left to play here in the third quarter. Southeastern going to inbound it against pressure again. Looking. They finally get it in. Almost stolen by Nay Ellis as they get it in to 𝗗𝗏𝗏. They get it across the timeline now. Lindley. They get underneath. Easy shot put up and in. Kinley Warden and counted and won.
Nice press break that time.
Yeah, when you press like that, you got to stay back, get back on defense.
So, at least one of us does.
The foul went against 𝗗𝗓𝗏𝗟𝗏. That's her third personal foul. Second team foul against the Blossoms. At the line is Warden as she makes the free throw. She's got 12 points now in the ball game. And it is 46-34. Back to a 12-point lead for Southeastern. Cruz all the way in the corner. Ella Mask all alone for three, and it's good. Ella, her first field goal of the ball game. She's got 4 points. And quickly down the floor, Southeastern gets it in the front court. They go in the left corner off to 𝗗𝗏𝗏. She'll drive, puts it off the glass, no good, gets her own rebound. Kicks it outside. Barr for three, and it's good. Oh, man. Coach Midley calls a timeout with 7:20 to play in the third quarter. It is 49-37. They still got a 12-point lead. We're back in just a moment.
Go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗟𝗓𝗏 and Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457. Schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗟𝗓𝗏 and Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
Monticello Chevrolet is under new ownership and new management, and we're marking down prices and moving them out. We want you to watch for new inventory arriving daily. Go to Monticello Chevrolet GMC and check out the great deals you'll find on GMC and Chevrolet vehicles. Only at Monticello Chevrolet GMC. Again, new ownership, new management means new thoughts and new prices. Go see them today, Highway 425 North in Monticello. Your GMC Chevrolet dealer in Monticello.
49-37, 12-point lead. That's where we were when we started the third quarter. No, it was a 10-point ball game. My apologies. It was 10 points, 40-30 at halftime. Right now here in the third period, Blossoms 2 out of 4, 50%. Southeastern 3 out of 4, 75%.
And they continually, when it looks like we're going to break it on down, they hit a 3-point, and sometimes a free throw added to it.
Blossoms will have it out of the timeout. Bailey Harris goes all the way down left side, now brings it back out top of the key. Keeps the dribble out there, 15 on the shot clock. Bailey penetrates into the paint, finds Nicole Weaver, flashing toward the basket. She gets cut off. Throws up a prayer, no good, gets her own rebound. Now it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Southeastern. Blossoms are going to keep it, but with 5 seconds on the shot clock. So they have 5 seconds to shoot. Shelton gets it into Bailey Harris. She'll pull the jumper. Good. Little 12-foot jumper by Bailey. I've got her with 9, 10 points. She's in double figures. Blossoms cut it to 10. 49-39. The Storm with the basketball here in the front court. 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗟𝗏 off to Lindley. They go inside. The whistle and a foul going to be called against the Blossoms, and the foul goes on. Who'd it go on? Went on Bailey Harris.
Yes.
Her first, third team foul. And at the line is Warden. We don't need her there. She's got 13 points now as she makes her first free throw. Second free throw coming. Weidelman, second one's up, no good. Shelton chased down a rebound for the Blossoms.
You talked her right into that miss.
Blossoms into the front court. Alyssa down the floor, gets it back to Shelton. Shelton off to Bailey Harris. A look at a three. In and out, no good. Rebound, Southeastern will have it. 50-39. Southeastern on top by 11. 6:09 left to play, third quarter. Abby Barr with it for Southeastern, needing some help. Ball's going to be kicked and out of bounds off of Ella Mask. Southeastern will keep it. And they'll put 20 on the shot clock. Nicole Weaver comes out. Kelsey Blatemore checks back in now for UAM. Southeastern trying to inbound it. Barr having trouble. Is going to throw it back off the leg of Ella Mask. Good defense by the Blossoms.
Exactly. I thought Mask was going to move out of the way.
All right, they'll try it again. A fresh 5-second count. They finally do get it in. Long pass across the court, comes over to Weidelman for three. It won't go. Rebound, Ella Mask pulls it down for the Blossoms. Ella gets it into the front court, takes it all the way down, goes underneath. She's fouled. As she puts up the shot, she's going to go to the free throw line.
It's another one of those I'm going to the basket moves.
That's Kinsley Warden with the foul, her second personal. Fourth team foul against Southeastern, and Ella Mask is going to the line. Ella, 1 out of 2, make her 2 out of 3 as she makes the first one. 5 points in the ball game for Ella. Cuts it back to a 10-point lead. Second free throw's up. It's good. We got it under single digits now with a 9-point lead.
The 9 deficit is our boogaboo. We can't get under 9 here for a while.
Pressure in the backcourt by the Blossoms. Southeastern gets it in. We're going to have a whistle and a foul called against the Blossoms on Ella Mask. But that'll be the first one on Ella. Fourth team foul against the Blossoms. So both teams are going to be in the bonus for the remainder of this third quarter. 5:46 left to play, third period. 50-41. Southeastern leads it. This time they'll get it in. They get it in to Weidelman. Weidelman gives it back in the hands of Stincham. Stincham gets it down the floor, left side, three-pointer on the way. Warden, good. Warden with 16 in the game.
Another three-point shot.
She's got 8 here in the third quarter. Blossoms miss a shot. Southeastern gets a rebound. Holly Lindley takes it the length of the floor, goes in. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. And last touch by the Blossoms.
Looked like that might have been a travel.
Nothing called, though. 53-41. Southeastern with the lead, and they'll have the basketball on the baseline as they get it into Warden. Warden, spin move, turnaround jumper, no good. Batten with a rebound for the Blossoms. Alyssa will bring it up the floor, into the front court. Southeastern stays in a man-to-man. Camille Pritchard now deep on the right wing, drives all the way down to the baseline. Her shot partially blocked and then taken out of the air by Southeastern. Here comes the Storm back down the floor. Into the front court, Holly Lindsay gives it up to Stitcher. Back to Lindley, right side to Warden. Warden, running jumper, no good. And Kelsey Blatemore gets a rebound. 53-41, Southeastern with the lead. There's Batten with a 12-foot jumper, good. Alyssa just came down and said, I'm going to shoot it.
Exactly, nice shot.
Knocked it down from about 12 feet out on the right side of the lane. 53-43. Lindley goes baseline, gets around Pritchard, puts a shot up and in, good. Holly Lindley. And we got a timeout on the floor with 4:18. The clock's still running. It's 55-43. It's a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with more UAM basketball in just a moment.
Believe in the power of education. From supporting local schools to helping families pay for college, we're committed to investing in our community future. Our bankers are your neighbors, parents, and mentors. Here's your helping plan for every milestone, big or small. Because when our schools thrive, we all do. Union Bank, better banking since 1887, says a strong community starts with education. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estate Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
It is 55-43, a 12-point lead for Southeastern. As the Blossoms trail by 10 at half. We're at the media timeout, so about halfway through the third quarter, and we'll cut it to 9 a couple of times.
We can't get under 9. 9's holding us back for some reason.
On the floor for the Blossoms, Bailey Harris, Alyssa Batten, Haley Cruz is out there, Ella Mask, and Kelsey Blakemore. Backdoor cut, but Cruz gets cut off on the baseline in the corner. Back out to Mask, gets her man in the air, in the corner to Harris for 3. It's short, won't go. Long rebound, going to be on the floor and picked up by the Blossoms. UAM will get it back. How about that? Batten goes down the floor in the lane, running jumper, missed the point blank shot layup. And the rebound comes off to Southeastern. They'll go quickly down the floor. Southeast with the basketball. Extension. Goes right side to Lindley. Holly goes in. Her shot is blocked. It goes out of bounds. Blakemore got a hand on it. Ella Mass is going to sit down. Nay Ellis will check back in now. Kennedy Shelton's going to check in. And Alyssa Batten will come out. 1:55 to play in the third quarter. Blossoms down by 12. Southeastern with the basketball on the baseline. We'll wait for the officials to get set. Shot clock's at 15. I think they're going to look and see. They're going to review it and see what the shot clock should be set at. But it's 55-43. A 12-point lead for Southeastern. And that's what it is. They're going to go check it out. And I think they're checking to see if the shot clock should reset. It was knocked out of bounds by a block, so I don't think it should reset.
I don't think so either. And could they be watching? Did more time run off the game clock
a
while ago? They might be checking that, but you're right about the shot clock. I don't think it should be reset.
Now there's 3:43 is what the game clock says left to play here in the third quarter. And they're going to try and straighten it out. Hey, don't forget we got men's action coming your way about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's game. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that or come on out and join us here at Steelman Fieldhouse. And then next week, we're on the road. We travel to Oklahoma. We go to Northwest Oklahoma on Thursday. That's in Alva, Oklahoma. And then we're in Weatherford, Oklahoma on Saturday at Southwestern Oklahoma State. Then we travel over to Southern Arkansas a week from Thursday.
And then back here again.
Back here. So it's a long time before we get to come back home. So
yeah.
2 weeks. All right, they got it straightened out, we believe. 3:43 left to go in the quarter. 15 on the shot clock for Southeastern. They'll inbound it. They get it into Stincham. Stincham goes right side to Scott. Out front now to Warden. Warden to the elbow. Back out to Stincham. Underneath they go to Scott. Too strong. The ball is saved in by Southeastern. And then it goes off of Southeastern. And the Blossoms are going to get it back.
We kind of got lucky right there. That was close to being off us, but we need a good shot here.
Down by 12. Blossoms with the basketball. Blakemore trying to drive, cut off on the baseline, gets it back out to Cruz. Cruz to the elbow, trying to hit Ellis on the cut to the basket. She's tied up with a jump ball. Alternating possession belongs to UAM. All right, we'll get it back on the baseline. As the Blossoms will have it with 3:12 left to play in the third.
14 on the shot clock.
They get it in to Bailey Harris. Down to 10 to shoot. Bailey to the elbow, pulls up, jumper from the elbow, good. Bailey quietly, she's got 12 points. And the Blossoms trail by 10 again. On the other end, Scott goes in uncontested for the layup. Cadron Scott.
Beating us on the press.
57-45. Southeastern the lead. Blossoms with the basketball as Blakemore trying to drive. She's going to be fouled on the floor. The foul is going to go against Cadron Scott. Her third personal, and that is the 5th team foul. You know, we were midway through the third quarter when both teams had four team fouls. This is the first foul we've had in about.
We did play a while, didn't we?
As Kelsey on the line, free throw is on the way and good. She's now 4 out of 5 from the line, 4 points in the ball game for Kelsey. Second one's on the way, got them both to go. 57-47. We cut it down to 10 again. 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Southeastern with a 10-point lead in the basketball. They go to Warden out on the left wing. Top of the key to Scott. Back out front. They'll leave it with Holly Lindley. Lindley thought about the three, pulled it down, gets it to Scott. In the corner it goes, left side to Weideman. Trying to go underneath to Lindley, a reverse layup. She's fouled from behind, and she's going to get to go shoot 2 free throws.
They always figure out a way to get a shot right at the almost end of the shot clock.
The foul went against Kennedy Shelton, her 4th. The free throw by Holly Lindley is on the way and good. 58-47. Can stretch it back out to 12, and she does. 59-47. 2:13 to play in the third quarter. Southeastern with a 12-point lead again. Blossoms. Ella Mass just checked in. Nay Ellis out there. Kelsey Blakemore, Haley Cruz, and Bailey Harris on the floor. Get it to Blakemore at the top of the key. She'll drive down the right side of the lane. Goes underneath. Finds Nay Ellis. Ellis misses a shot right underneath the basket.
Got to have that. Should have used the backboard.
And Southeastern comes out of there with it. Under 2 minutes to play now in the third. The Storm, left side, they'll go on the wing to Weideman. Weideman has it knocked out of her hands by Ellis. It's on the floor, a scramble for it. Southeastern will come out of there with it, and then Ellis is going to be guilty of a reach-in foul, as they'll call the foul on Nay.
Wow.
Her first, team foul number 5, so both teams now will be in the bonus for the remainder of the third quarter with 1:38 left to play. Nicole Weaver checks in. Nay Ellis comes out. Lindley at the line for Southeastern. She's 2 for 2, make her 3 out of 3. Going to give her 9 points in the game and gives them a 13-point lead. Can stretch it to 14, and she does. That's the biggest lead of the second half for Southeastern.
Lindley's about got the free throw line figured out.
1:38 to play in the third. 61-47. Southeastern with a 14-point lead. Blossoms with the basketball. Haley Cruz running the point. Goes to the left elbow, down the left side of the lane, all the way underneath. Tries to throw it back out front. Ball batted away, stolen. Turnover, Blossoms. Here comes the Savage Storm down the floor again. They get it. Warden, she'll go to the baseline. Double team there, cut off. And now a whistle, and let's see. What do they call? A timeout? It was Coach Grover over there got the timeout. When his player got double teamed on the baseline, he called the quick timeout.
I wasn't even watching the coach. I couldn't figure out what had happened.
61-47. We'll keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout, but a 14-point lead. That's the biggest lead of the second half. Biggest lead of the game has been 15 for Southeastern. That was in the second quarter. We
get it down to 9, and we play at 9 for a while, and then now it's almost, like you say, almost to the biggest lead of the whole game, we're running out of time if we don't start cutting into it a little.
All right, it'll be Southeastern basketball. They'll have it with 19 on the shot clock. They'll inbound it on the baseline. Abby Barr will trigger it in. She'll get it out deep in the front court to Erin Dolan. Dolan leads it back out to Barr at the top of the key. Fires his left-handed three, and it's good. Abby Barr, her fourth three of the game. Seventh three of the game for Southeastern, and they have their biggest lead now. There's a quick jumper by Haley Cruz, no good. Nicole Weaver got the rebound. The putback is blocked and taken out of there by Scott for Southeastern. 64-47. Down the floor comes Southeastern with the lead. They get it out front again. Work it off to Barr. Abby Barr out deep on the right wing. She'll give it up to Warden in the corner to Scott. Scott with 9 to shoot. They go back to Warden. Warden tries to split a double team. Goes inside, ball batted away, taken away by the Blossoms. 24 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Blossoms. Kelsey Blatemore has her pocket pick. Stolen. Scott's going to go all the way down the floor and misses the layup. All alone and missed it. And on the rebound, Southeastern commits a foul. That is going to be on Kinsley Warden, her third.
We got a break there.
Yeah.
We got a break.
And missed the easy layup.
And she was thinking about the layup as she went by us here at half court. She said, yeah, I've got an easy one.
All right, they committed the foul on the rebound. Warden did. Nicole Weaver is going to be at the line for the Blossoms. She is yet to score in the game. Looking for her first point. 64-47. Southeastern with the lead. Nicole makes it. So 64-48. And Nicole with one more free throw with 12.9 seconds to play in the third quarter. Second one's up, nothing but net. Blossoms, pressure in the backcourt. Southeastern, they get it in to Kadron Scott. She'll take it across the timeline, down the floor. Three-pointer on the way, and good by Brianna Weidelman. With 3 seconds, Blossoms quickly from midcourt, and another half-court shot made by Alyssa Batten. Let's just throw the threes up from anywhere.
Exactly.
Both teams hit threes here at the end of the half. 67-52. It's a 15-point lead for Southeastern. We're headed for the fourth quarter in just a moment.
This is graduating on time without accumulating a mountain of debt. To help students graduate with minimal debt, UAM has joined other colleges and universities in Arkansas as part of the Encourage students to take 20 hours per semester so they can graduate in 4 years. With this graduation or semester return, don't miss the waiting and graduating late. For information about this, contact UAM Office of Academic Affairs and UAM Sports Code 1033.
This is Todd Smith with Commercial Bank. Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas' most convenient bank, with 8 bank locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hinton. We're accessible with local bankers and services, whether you're looking for a loan, checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank, we have roots where others have branches. Remember FDIC.
67-52. The Blossoms trail by 15. I'm telling you, just throw up a three from anywhere.
Lots of drama there. Firing from half court.
The Blossoms with 7 three-pointers in the game. Southeastern with 8 three-pointers in the game. As Coach Midlick still talking to his team over there. Southeastern's already out here ready to start the fourth quarter. It will be Southeastern basketball to start the fourth period. On the floor, Ella Mass, Bailey Harris, Nicole Weaver, Kelsey Blatemore, and Haley Cruz will get the start here in the fourth for the Blossoms. All right, here we go. Southeastern into the front court. Erin Dolan. Dolan gives it up inside to Warden. Warden out to in the corner. Warden for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound. Southeastern controls it. Brianna Weidelman chased down the rebound. They get a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Abby Barr with the dribble, grounded out there by Ella Mass. Down to 10 to shoot now for Southeastern. They get it to Warden. Warden drives baseline, goes in, puts a shot up. It won't go. Bailey Harris gets a rebound. Up the floor come the Blossoms. Bailey Harris into the front court. Dialed way down inside the paint. Almost traveled with it. Get it back. Shot up. Put it back. No good. And finally gets one to go. Bailey. 13-14 in the game for her. 67-54. Southeastern breaks the press. They get it into the front court. They got it to Dolan. Dolan right side to Scott. Scott penetrates in the lane. Leave it out front to Bart. Back to Scott in the corner. Jumper on the way. Won't go. Long rebound. Tipped out control by Southeastern. Scott running jumper in the lane. Good. Cadron Scott off the bench with 8. And they lead by 14. 69-54. Here's Haley Cruz driving. Her shot blocked in the air, taken out of the air by Weidelman. And Southeastern will have it again with 8:25 to play in the game. They get it to Warden, down low. Guarded out there by Bailey Harris. Off to Weidelman, now to Dolan. Dolan gives it up. They go to Warden, to Barr. They're running the shot clock under 10 now as Barr with the dribble. In the corner to Warden for 3. It's off the mark, no good. Haley Cruz gets an offside rebound. Under Blossom's got to have some baskets quickly. In the corner they go to Blakemore. Kelsey back out front to Cruz. Cruz drives inside the paint. Now to Weaver. Weaver from 12. Good. Nicole Weaver, knocks down the jumper from the right side. Cut it to 13. 69-56. Southeastern again breaks the press. They get it in the front court with a couple of seconds to spare. They go to Warden. She goes all the way underneath the basket, gets double teamed, and finally a jump ball called. This one will belong to the Blossoms on the alternating possession. Kelsey Blakemore tied her up underneath.
Multiple substitutions happening for both teams.
Squads. Let's see, Blakemore, Cruz, and Harris will go sit down. Nay Ellis checks in. Kennedy Shelton and Alyssa Batten back into the game for the Blossoms. That leaves Weaver and Mask out there. There's a drive by Alyssa Batten, left-handed layup good. Nobody played defense on her that time.
Exactly.
69-58. We cut it down to 11. Again, Southeastern breaks the press, get it in the front court. Abby Barr for 3. It's in and out, no good. This time the Blossoms chase down a long rebound. Shelton down the floor trying to go to Ellis and overthrows her too hard. Waited too late to get it to her.
Exactly. She was open almost at half court, and Kennedy didn't see her till it was really too late.
So the Blossoms throw it away, trailing by 11. 6:55 to play here in the ball game. Southeastern again across the timeline into the front court. They get it Stincham. Bounce pass in the corner to Barr. Underneath to Lindley. Left-handed shot up. Reverse no good. Blossoms with a rebound. Alyssa Batten comes out of there with it. Blossoms can cut it to a single-digit ball game this trip down the floor. 69-58. Batten underneath goes in, puts it up and in good.
Nice move that time.
Alyssa with 12, and the Blossoms trail by 9. 69-60. Crowd starting to get into it here for the Blossoms. As Stinson tries to get it, now does across the timeline to Barr. Barr, they go left side over to Lindley. Lindley with the dribble going against Nay Ellis, goes in, shot blocked by Ellis. Ellis comes out of there with it, still tangled up, and finally there's going to be a jump ball called. Some tempers starting to get hot.
I don't know. That looked like there should have been a foul call. They were all over Nay, looked to me like.
They called the jump ball, and it will stay with Southeastern on the alternating possession. And they're going to call a technical foul on both teams. They called one on Nay Ellis, and then they called one on Southeastern, and I think it was on Kelly Warden.
Okay, now since it's on both teams, I'm not sure if they'll shoot free throws or not.
I think they're offsetting, and they'll just inbound it. It'll be Southeastern basketball, I think.
On the possession
On
era?
the possession era.
Okay.
But the officials are checking it to make sure there was no flagrant foul.
I thought initially when Ellis got the rebound, she was fouled almost immediately, and then she kind of took it to another level, thinking she had got fouled and it wasn't called.
All right, that's the way it's going to be. Offsetting technical fouls on each player. They'll go with the alternating possession, the possession era, and Southeastern will have the basketball on the baseline, and they'll put 30 on the shot clock. 69-60. Blossoms down by 9. There's 6 minutes left to go. They get it inside. We got a whistle and a foul on Nicole Weaver. And they will send to the free throw line Ashton Hackler, who has not been to the line, but Nicole's going to pick up the foul.
They've beaten us all game on the inbounds plays.
Here we go. The free throw by Hackler is up and no good. Hackler 0 for 1. 69-60. Blossoms currently on an 8-2 run. Second free throw's up. It's no good. Long rebound tipped out of there, and Ella Mass will chase it down.
Okay, here goes our 9-point deficit. We need to bust it wide open here.
Alyssa Batten with the dribble. Goes down the left side of the lane. Spins. Right-handed hook shot up and in. Good. Alyssa Batten. She's got 8 in the game. The Blossoms trail by 7. 5.5 minutes. A whistle and a foul in the backcourt against the Blossoms. Going to go on Alyssa Batten. It'll be her third personal. Team foul number 3 against the Blossoms. So they'll inbound again in the backcourt. They get it in to Stincham. Stincham across the timeline, all the way down the floor into the corner. Now brings the dribble back out. Double teamed over there, gets rid of it finally. To Hackler, to Lindley. Lindley into the paint, splits the double team, goes up with a shot, no good. Offensive rebound, the putback won't go, but a foul called against UAM.
No, I think they called a charge.
Offensive foul call.
Yes.
On Ashton Hackler. The Blossoms down by 7. We're currently on a 10-2 run here in the fourth quarter. 5:15 left to play in the game. Alyssa Batten with the dribble. Nicole Weaver's out there. Kennedy Shelton. Camille Pritchard's on the floor, and Ella Mast. 13 on the shot clock. Batten gives it up to Shelton. Kennedy to the right elbow. Takes it down the right side. Spins. Throws up a prayer. Don't go. And Southeastern gets a rebound. Down the floor. They'll get it ahead. An easy layup put up and in. Good by Hackler. They got back quicker than we did. Back to a 9-point ball game. 71-62. And we're at the media timeout. 71-62. Southeastern leads it. We're back in just a moment.
Proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗔 and Associates, 201 South Main in Monticello. We have the full range of accounting services, from the smallest business to large corporations and personal accounts. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗔 and provides the services you need, whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes. They can do it with counseling services from a highly qualified event. Give 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗔 a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
71-62, Southeastern back on top by 9. The Blossoms have outscored them 10-4 here in the fourth quarter.
We finally got some shots up, and they're going in.
And 5 of 8 in the fourth quarter for the Blossoms, while Southeastern is 2 of 10. in the fourth quarter.
They've really cooled off.
For the ball game, UAM 20 of 47, 43%. Southeastern 28 of 58, 48% from the floor. It'll be UAM basketball out of the timeout. Kelsey Blakemore, Alyssa Batten, Ella Mass, Kennedy Shelton, and Bailey Harris. Bailey cuts backdoor cut, put it up and in good. Nice move, nice assist from Blakemore. Pressure in the backcourt. They'll break it. They'll get it across the timeline. 71-64 now. Back to a 7-point game. Blossoms down by 7. Southeastern working around the perimeter. They go underneath to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗏 outside the bar. Now three-pointer on the way from 𝗗𝗏𝗏. Rolls out, comes out. And a travel called on Batten. She came down awkwardly on her foot. It goes down. They'll call a travel as the ball goes out of bounds.
I'm not sure about the travel. I thought she got knocked to the floor is the reason she might have traveled.
Well, she's going to get up and run off the floor. They'll substitute. Haley Cruz will come into the game for UAM. It'll belong to Southeastern on the baseline. They lead it by 7. Looking to get it in. They finally do. They get it in to 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 backing in against Blakemore. Outside now they work it around the perimeter in the corner to Barr for 3. It's off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound though. The putback won't go. Another offensive rebound, the putback no good. Finally the Blossoms come out of there with it.
Wow, we got lucky there.
Ella Mask into the front court. They missed 3 point-blank shots. Mask. Blossoms can cut it to 5 this trip, or possibly 4. They go to Blakemore inside the paint. Blakemore shot blocked from behind. She gets it back, puts it on the floor, goes up with a shot. It's good.
She worked hard for those 2 points.
That's her first field goal to the ball game for Kelsey. She has 7 points, and the Blossoms have cut it to 5 with a 3:19 to play in the game. Warden. Out front, they work it off for her on the right wing. Bounce pass on the right side of the lane. Now back to Warden. Warden pulls up, 14-foot jumper, will not go. Rebound, Blossoms have it. We can cut it to 3, possibly 2 this trip down the floor. Ella Mask off to Shelton, now to Cruz. Haley in the left side to Blakemore. Blakemore driving, baseline, running jumper, good. Kelsey Blakemore.
2 in a row for her, 2 straight trips.
71-68. Blossoms on a 16-4 run here in the fourth quarter. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Trail by 2. Southeastern with the basketball. They get it off to Warden on the right wing. Long cross-court pass out on the left wing now. They go to Lindley. Lindley cut off at the elbow. Back to Barr. She'll fire the 3, and it's good. Abby Barr, her 5th 3 of the game.
She does it every time.
74-68. Southeastern's going to call the timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. There's 2:11 left to play in the ball game. But you're right. We get it, make a run at them, and then that Abby Barr, she has hit some
I'm
key
telling you,
threes.
she's iced in the veins. Let me have it. Get out of the way.
She has 17 points, has hit 5 3-pointers. I got to look and see what her shooting was. Abby Barr, she was 4 of 7 from downtown. She's now 5 of 8 from downtown.
She's the one they want to get it to, especially after the Blossoms play so hard on defense, and then the shot clock's going out, and then she hits a 3.
74-68. A 6-point lead.
But that's just 2 possessions. I mean, we're still in it. We just got to get a good shot right here.
2:11 left to play in the game. Shelton, Cruz, Mass, Blakemore, and Harris on the floor. As Bailey's going to be fouled. A reach-in foul is going to be called on Stevie 𝗵𝗏𝗏. That is her 4th personal. It's only the 3rd team foul. Neither team's in the bonus yet. So the Blossoms will inbound with a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Getting into Cruz in the lane, misses the layup. There's Shelton with a rebound. The putback won't go, and now Southeastern comes out of there with it.
2 pretty good shots. This didn't go down.
A minute 50 left to play in the game. Southeastern with a 6-point lead in the basketball. Holly Lindley. Lindley gives it up to Stitchum. Stitchum now out front to 𝗗𝗑𝗦, back to Stitchum. She'll stand out here near the emblem at midcourt. 10 to shoot. Stitchum goes to 𝗗𝗗𝗦. She'll back her way in. They're going to call a traveling call on 𝗗𝗗𝗦. She was trying to work against Kelsey Blakemore.
Nice call that time.
A minute 29 to play in the ball game. Blossoms trail by 6. Ella Mask will go out. Alyssa Batten's going to check back into the game now for UAM. Here comes the Blossoms. Haley Cruz running the point. Cruz picked up her dribble, gets it to Batten out on the left wing. She'll take it all the way down in the left corner now with the dribble. Now comes back out top of the key. Down to 10. Can't waste a lot of time. 7 seconds for the Blossoms to get it to Blakemore. Jumper is short, no good, and the rebound, Southeastern has it. We go under a minute left to play. Down by 6. Southeastern gets it in the front court. They almost threw it away, but they'll save it in bounds. They're going to take all the time they can off the shot clock.
Yep.
As Lindley will hold on to it. Out here deep in the front court. Goes to 10. They start to move. Lindley with the dribble into the paint. Bounce pass along the baseline to Warden. She hits the short jumper from the right side. Warden with 16. Make it 15. I got her with 18 points. And a timeout, and I believe Coach Midlick just used his final timeout with 33 seconds left to play, down by 8. This is a full timeout, or is it a 30-second timeout? UAM sitting down, so I'm going to say it's a full one. We'll take a break. Be back with more UAM basketball in a moment.
Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello. Formerly Lucky's of Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. They got new arrivals arriving every day. New and used cars and trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today. This is Scott Sappel from Union Bank. We're proud to support the University of Arkansas Monticello. From helping students with their first savings account to supporting alumni with home loans, we're here for every stage of your journey. As your local bank, we're committed to UAM success, because when our university thrives, our entire community. Union Bank, better banking since 1887. Proud supporters of UAM and your financial future. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
76-68. Blossoms had cut it to 3. A couple of three-pointers the last 2 trips down the floor by Southeastern.
And now they don't have to shoot anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have to foul, or we'll have to do something to get the ball back.
33 seconds remain. Blossoms down by 8. It'll be UAM basketball. Blakemore gets it in to Haley Cruz. She'll leave it with Blakemore. Try to get the backdoor feed to Harris. It goes off her hands and out of bounds. It'll belong to Southeastern on the turnover by UAM. Blossoms will pressure in the backcourt. Again, trailing by 8, 26 seconds. Going to have to foul, and they do quickly. They're going to reach in foul. They're going to call it on Alyssa Batten, her 4th personal. But that's only the 4th team foul against the Blossoms, so we got to get another one.
When you need to have a foul, you don't have it.
All right, Alyssa Barr will gets it in. They get it in to 𝗗𝗗𝗦. 𝗗𝗗𝗦. They get it across the timeline. UAM's not going to foul, it doesn't look like. As they get it off to 𝗗𝗗𝗦 again in front court. Now they call a foul with 12 seconds to go. And that'll be the 5th team foul.
And now we'll
Shoot 2. At the free throw line, going to be 𝗗𝗓𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. Caitlin 𝗗𝗗𝗦.
Number 5, Kennedy Shelton, her 5th personal foul.
They'll be shooting 2 shots. The foul was on
Kennedy Shelton.
Kennedy, her 5th personal
That's her
foul.
5th one.
Number 2,
Kennedy will foul out of the ball game with 8 points. And at the free throw line is 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗥 for Southeastern with 12.4 seconds remaining. This one about decided now. She'll make the first one, 77-68. Second free throw by 𝗗𝗜𝗦's up, and it's good. They stretch it to 10. Blossoms, Haley Cruz across the timeline. She'll go left side all the way underneath. Throws a shot up. It's good. Haley Cruz gets the basket to go. Southeastern doesn't even have to get it across the timeline if they don't want to, but they're going to call a quick foul on Haley Cruz with 2.9 seconds. It's 78-68. Thought it'd be 78-70. 78-68, is that right? That's all right. At the free throw line is Kinsley Warden, and she's got nothing but net. Warden, 17, 18, make it 20 points in the game, make it 21 unofficially for her. Back to 80-70, a long shot at the buzzer, and we almost had a third mid-court shot of the game.
And her second one.
Oh, that's going to be the final. Our final score, Southeastern Oklahoma State 80, the Blossoms 70. Well, we come up just a little short. Cut it to 3, couldn't get over the hump.
They hit two consecutive trips down. They hit a 3 after we cut it to 3.
80-70, the final score here this afternoon. Southeastern Oklahoma State gets the win over the Blossoms. Joining us now is Coach David Midlick here on our postgame show. And Coach, boy, just too little too late. Couldn't get the shot to fall when we needed one.
The first period is that we pick and choose when we want to play hard. And we chose. You could see almost a breaking point in our team in the first period that if Coach Brazia Jones and I wouldn't have got after him, we'd have just let it dissolve into something that really wouldn't look good. I mean, they had 20 points on turnovers for us in the first half. And, you know, we had 13 turnovers. Fast break points in the first half, they had 10, we had nothing. Those are effort stats that can't happen. I appreciate our effort in the second half to make a comeback of what we did, but it's got to be at the beginning. We got to choose to do that for 40 minutes.
Got to play the whole ball game. Boy, you go back and look at it. The threes were a big part of today's game too. They hit 9 threes. We hit 7.
I mean, I'll take 7 for 14 from 3 for us. The way we've been shooting it at 22% for the year. But I'll go back again to. I mean, you look at the outlier of the 4 periods of the score in each time, and you got to ask yourself, why is that? And you know, we did a good job on Thursday, and we go right back to what we did the previous 5 games of conference in the first period of this game, and I got to fix it.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for coming by. We'll look forward to seeing you all the way out in Alva, Oklahoma next Thursday.
Absolutely. Please be safe heading out there. Look forward to seeing you on Thursday. Okay. Have a good rest of your weekend.
That's Coach David Midlick here on our post-game show. He took our final numbers as far as the final stats of the ball game. But again, 80-70 is the final score. Coach Midlick took our final stats, Coach. I don't have the final. They hit 9. We hit 7 of 14 free throws. He was happy with that. It's not free throws, but 3-pointers. And I think that's about the only thing he was happy with.
I think so. I heard him say right when he first put the headset on, the first period got us. We got too far behind in the beginning, and then we had to use up. I mean, it's hard to come back from that. And once you get to 3, you almost give out, and then you can't get to the 3-point shooters, and they bust 2 on us, and it just that. I think the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter got us. After we got down to 3, we just couldn't stop the 3-point shot.
Unofficially, here's how I've got the score. Nay Ellis ends up with 1 point. Haley Cruz is going to end up with 8, make it 10 points. She had double figures. Bailey Harris with 16 on the night. Kennedy Shelton will end up with 8 points. Kelsey Blakemore had, that's going to be 5, 7, 9 points for her. 2 points for Camille Pritchard. Ella Mask will finish the ball game with 6 points. Alyssa Batten ended up with 14 points on the night, and Nicole Weaver ends up with 4. For Southeastern, boy, you got to go back and look. Abby Barr, she hit 5 threes, and they were some killers every time she hit them.
Exactly. She's a really good shooter.
She ends up with 17 points. And then Holly Lindsay will end up with 12, 8 for Kendra Scott. It is 5 points for Erin Dolan, 3 points for Weidelman. And then I've got 7 points for Ashton Hackler off the bench. Kinsley Warden finishes the ball game. That is 5, 8, 20 points on the night for her. And then Stevie Stitchum finishes with 8. 80-70, final score.
Stitchum's the one that got them off to the good start in the first quarter. She hit some big buckets, and then the rest of them kind of pitched in there. If we could have stopped Stitchum in the very beginning, because after that first quarter, she didn't do anything.
Yeah. All right, our final score is 80-70. Southeastern gets the win. They will improve to 6-2 in conference play, 9-5 overall. The Blossoms will fall to 8-6 overall and 3-5 in conference play. We've got men's action coming your way here in about 20 minutes or so, so I hope you'll stick around on KHPM 93.7 FM, your home of UAM Sports, as myself and Sam Johnson will be back to bring you all the live play-by-play. Right now, we're going to turn it back over to the station for the best classic rock in Southeast Arkansas with Jason Campbell.
We clear, Miss Jimmy?
Yeah, we're clear.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess